I'm a bit defeated, if I'm honest. It's just not working. What is up, everyone? Thanks for joining us again here at GT Collective. We're in part 2 of our Porsche Cayenne Salvage to Savage. Today, I think I've finally got all the parts I need to put it back together. We've stripped it. I should actually have the ECUs back soon as well. We're just getting those unlocked so we can try to tune on them. Stay tuned for that one. But yeah, so as you can see, cars apart. We have actually put the interior back together. So I think we were sort of halfway through it last time. Yeah, all the interior's back together. It's all dry, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to get stuck into this today with Casey and try and get the front back together. We've also got all the parts now we've ordered from Eurowise, so you get to see how long that's going to be. So probably have that in the next month or so. Still a bit we can do, so I think we're going to get the lift kit first. We lift it, take it off these 21-inch wheels. They're pretty sort of good for nothing. They don't provide good ride comfort. So yeah, we'll get through that, get it through Robbie. Why do we choose what Volkswagen like to call is the PL72 platform? For us, this is also better, right? Like the previous PL71, probably even better realistically for off-road. I think these have got better road manners to a degree. PL71 is very well suited to going off-road. But again, I've got our reasons for choosing this one. I'm a big fan of them. The Tuaregs are really good. I like these personally. I think they're a bit more polished. One thing when we're talking to customers about these cars and Audis and things like that, Volkswagen have got a thing where they work top down. So we'll start normally at Porsche, Audi, Volkswagen. No one take offense to that, please, but that's how it is. And a lot of the times we'll see Porsches, although this is very, very similar to a Volkswagen Touareg, they are put together a lot more sturdy. Interior-wise, there's a lot more sound deadening, padding on things like clips, screws. It is very noticeable when you drive the two different platforms. The Cayenne, I believe, is just the full package. You get everything. You get the luxury, you get four-wheel drive, off-road. I like the looks. I've got outside here as well, saying that we're quite well versed in these things. We've got the Q7 as well. Look, similar chassis. Q7, again, probably suited for the on-road capabilities. This is my drive car at the moment. They are so cheap. It's like for the money, I don't know how you can get better than one of these or a Touareg. Like for I suppose, wait for a noisy Subaru to go by. Fuel economy, ease of use, their parts being a global car. You can source parts from wherever, but even here in Australia, parts, especially for the V6, are cheap. Don't believe everything you see about being unreliable. We don't see that stuff. Where it is with European cars is always making sure that you've got good maintenance, and they are not that hard to maintain. But these, lovely drive. I love the Q7. It's a fantastic car. Again, like if you're looking for a bargain SUV that's going to be solid, one of these is thick. Actually, this one will be for sale soon, so if you want it, come see me. Decent. So starting to pull this apart even further. We've got a guard that we need to replace. So I'll get this door off, pull the guard off, and that's probably the hardest bit there. The rest, the intercooler bracket, well, I actually have to replace this bracket. So hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to pull too much off to actually get to it. But yeah, unfortunately it's just broken here. So this little bit here, which is a bit of a pain. And the other part, I'm not quite sure if I've got, is there's a little bar bracket that sits here, which appears to be missing off my new guard. So yeah, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'll keep plugging away, see how far we get and see how many bits we've still got missing. another update.
Wow! Okay.
So basically, the damage on here, although it looked minor, is more complex in the way it was bent. There's a bracket on here that I attempted to straighten, although it looks very close to the other side. I even had them matched. It's just not, it's not working. So I've tried just mock fitting it with the old headlight. Yes, I know it's broken, but you know, really the shape is there. I had to straighten this. There was a very slight kink here, and I straightened that, and they've got the guard lining up nicely and things like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough bits to continue. So I've got to try and probably get that piece here. There's a metal bracket there. I think that's causing the most grief, and the headlight bracket. Fortunately, I was able to salvage the intercooler bracket, so that's okay. Just, yeah, everything else, I'm a bit defeated, if I'm honest. When I've got more bits, I'll keep going. We'll come back to this point. So today we've got the Cayenne build back up on the hoist. We're getting around to some of the parts that we need to fix. As you can see from previous stuff, we started putting the front together, waiting on some parts. Most of them are here except one. So we should be able to have it back together shortly. But whilst we're at it, we've got it on the hoist and we thought we'd just start replacing some stuff. So in the accident, this got bent. We heated it up with an oxy and straightened it so we could move it around the yard. But essentially we're here to now replace some bits and pieces just so we can get it through the WAVI inspection and get it to a roadworthy state. We noticed the rear control arm bushes were worn on this thing. They're actually leaking. They're fluid-filled bush from factory in there. And they're also, Pat's got it here, is an aluminium arm. So you can see there how it's collapsed. So the aluminium arm, although good for what we want to do, cast steel arms are going to be better. So we've replaced them with cast steel ones. And those new tie rod on this side, and that should get it, once we do an alignment, which we'll do later, it should get it driving much better. Underneath though is very clean, which is kind of unusual. There's 0 oil leaks in this thing. Someone has been kind enough to do a rear muffler delete on it for us, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, all in all, pretty happy. We've got the parts on their way from Eurowise. We spoke to them this morning. A lot of the stuff's in stock for the suspension, which is awesome. So once we get that in, one of the next videos, hopefully soon, we'll start doing the lift on it, which will be awesome. So all going good. We'll see the rest of the car back together, hopefully in the end of this video. Right, as you can see, we've got the car behind us now. I've finally been able to get it all back together. There was actually a little bit of straightening that was required just on this frame rail up here. So we're able to straighten that out, replace the headlight lens, replace this guard and the front bar, and I straightened this. And as you can see, it's come up really good. I'm super pleased with it. So yeah, and more good news is that we've actually got our first delivery of Eurowise stuff, which was the lift kit, the molly panels, a few other little bits and pieces, some of the light stuff, and then our pallet for the rear bar and front bars and all that sort of stuff is leaving shortly. So this is all going to happen really quickly, which is awesome. So yeah, stay tuned. Episode will be on 3, I think, by then. Yeah, we should be doing the lift kit and a few of the smaller bits and pieces, probably wheels and tires as well, if we can make them fit with the standard bars and things like that on it. But yeah, exciting times, so stay tuned.